So the NFL did it. They did it. The Thursday night football flexing, yeah, that's happening. Now, there's been some revisions to it, to what the original plan was for the Thursday night football flexing, but this is how it goes. It passed with a 24-8 vote. Now, they needed 24 votes to get it done, and they got it done. There was 2 that were withstanding the last time this was discussed back in March, but Amazon Prime is going to get 2 flexes this upcoming season between weeks 13 and 17. There must be 28 days notice, and no team can play 2 Thursday night football road games in a season. And it was voted in as kind of a trial run, they're calling it, quote unquote. So if it's not utilized this upcoming season, it would remain in effect for the 2024 season. And so, of course, some people aren't all that thrilled about it.
Wait, say that again. If it's not utilized, it will remain in effect, or
yes,
will it go away?
It'll remain in effect. So if they don't use their ability to use it this upcoming year, they can just roll it over to next year.
So if they don't use it, they don't lose it?
No.
Oh, because usually that's not the case with the NFL and these sort of rules.
Oh, well,
yeah.
Or in life.
I was about to say that's usually the case in everything.
Yeah, right? If you don't,
you lose it.
NFL,
you know what I'm talking about? Cherry red.
You ain't getting it back.
Cherry red.
Now,
right.
The
Cherry red.
The quote of all quotes, the Giants owner, John Mara.
There you go.
Yeah.
Man, you crushed it.
How about that, huh?
You're doing so good.
I did it.
There you go.
He said, definitely not surprised, disappointed but not surprised. But the money quote goes to Mark Davis, who spoke with USA Today, and the Raiders owner said, quote, if you have a Raiders-Charger game in Las Vegas scheduled for a Thursday and all of the fans driving from Los Angeles, the Raider fans and all 3 Chargers fans buy their tickets and book their hotels, how in the hell do you schedule it and now say, sorry, it's now on Sunday? How the hell do you do that? End quote. Fair point all the way around from, especially on the 3 Chargers fans. I thought he brought that up. So,
shouts out to Bucky Davis.
Isn't this just a
Bucky Larson Davis?
Is this just a clear indication that the NFL cares about the TV? They don't really care about the in-house product as far as going to games. They don't care. They don't really worry about the fans. They worry about the fans at home because those are the ones that are bringing in all the money.
Dang.
That's what it feels like.
Dang.
Otherwise, how does this make sense for anybody involved? That you're just going to go ahead in the middle of a week just decide, this game's going to change.
It really should be taken into consideration what Mark Davis said. I mean, I don't know how you could do that to the fans. Because for what it's worth, that's a more loyal situation than the TV person. The people who are willing to get up and go through the whole process of following their team and attending the games in the stadiums, they're the ones that should be rewarded. If anything, they should be the ones that are taken under consideration because they're the active participants. So for them to be put in a situation like that, and it's not very many times. I mean, it could happen to one fan base 1 or 2 times, maybe. I mean, which is still a lot, but I wouldn't get too carried away on that point. But it is certainly a relevant point to be made there.
I mean, the NFL's saying, well, we're just doing it for a couple of games in between this window. But isn't that the start? Isn't this sort of the bridge to get to them wanting the ability to do this more often?
You got to see if it works. I think that's why it's a start. For the very conversation that we're having right now, how will the fans react to it? Will there be enough backlash or enough, of a response that is negative towards doing it where you're not able to just make that the norm? I would assume you don't want to disrupt what you already have going on. I'm sure that's going to make a lot of people upset, or you're going to see a lack of commitment to ticket sales and different things. You might see a drop off on that participation on that day just based off of not knowing. I mean, it's possible.
Why don't we do this? Why don't we have, because it's for weeks 13 through 17, right? Why don't we look up what games those are and the likelihood that they can be flexed based on who's playing in them? Because that's what this is really all about. Al Michaels wanting to eat his steak at halftime and feel satisfied with where the second half of the game is going. It's going to be competitive. So, Lee, if you would, please let us know what the weeks 13 through 17 games are of Thursday Night Football. And we can go around the horn and we can say, hey, we think this game's going to get flexed or it's not. But what do they need to have? 28 days notice?
Yeah.
Okay, so take into account the fact that those games, all right, so really you got to make a decision by, week 9, okay, that you're going to be flexing that game. So we're going to look at those teams, week 13 through 17, and we basically have to pick which team's season is almost going to be over between weeks 9, 10, 11, and 12 that are scheduled to play on Thursday Night Football. Does that make sense? Is that too complicated?
No, that makes sense. I've already identified one game that for sure will be flexed.
All right, let's
call my
You ready to go, Lee? Can we put some
Lee,
game music to it?
Lee, go ahead. Yeah, do we have any game show music here?
All
right.
Oh,
yeah.
Wow. Oh, that's
although it's on Amazon, but do they have music?
Yeah, who cares? What was that? What the hell was that?
I mean, it was by Kawhi Leonard.
It was like sinister. It's like if you're the villain, LaVar, that's your laugh.
I don't even know where you are.
By the way, upon hearing that laugh, the Clippers should have released him immediately.
He got you. They
so
should have known he got him.
Lee, get us started. Week 13.
They should have known he got him.
Lee, week 13, what do we got?
Week 13 starts it with Seahawks at Cowboys.
Yeah, that's
a good one.
That's not getting flexed.
You're good.
That will not be flexed.
Get your tickets. You're solid.
Yeah.
Week 14, Patriots at Steelers.
That's solid.
That's not getting flexed.
Yeah, that's solid.
Brady, you think any of those get flexed?
No, because I think both Pittsburgh and New England will be right there in the mix. The first one, Seattle-Dallas, just because it's Dallas, I don't think they're going to flex them out of that window. They're too big of a brand, even if Seattle can't replicate what they did last year, which they should be good. So, yeah, I think we're good so far.
Yeah. Yep.
Week 15, Chargers at Raiders.
Get the hell out of there. That's what we started the segment with.
I don't know,
Don't
man.
book it.
Divisional matchup.
I don't know.
Don't book
Chargers could be in the mix. Birdo's Raiders.
Chargers definitely should be in the mix. They better be in the mix.
I mean, now how do they determine which games can any game be flexed from that week into that spot? Because if that's the case,
Then now we need to know who else is matched up during that week.
Cowboys at Bills.
We got Jets at Dolphins.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah,
Ooh.
but that's going to be the Black Friday game.
Whoa.
I can't imagine.
That's true. That's true.
I'm just saying, I can't imagine they would want to run that down.
Why would they ever
anybody's
change
throat.
the Black Friday?
Okay. What's wrong with the Black Friday game?
Nothing's wrong with Black Friday.
What up, Black Friday?
Oh, jeez.
wow.
Unbelievable.
Racist.
Unbelievable.
That's just ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
Problem.
Okay. I do believe that's one that I wouldn't have tremendous confidence in purchasing a ticket of a plane ticket, a hotel room, and the game ticket. I just would not be confident in that.
I mean, Vegas at nighttime, the way it's presented, is pretty phenomenal. I just don't think that they're going to want to flex out of that one. That doesn't feel like one that would happen.
I don't know.
I'm going to go with Jonas for this one as well.
We should do an over-under on this one. We really should.
Because you
Not
win
an
all the time?
over-under. Not an over-under, but like
Because you win all the time. I got it.
What's it called? Like a either or or something like that.
Yeah,
But anyways,
would you
go ahead.
rather?
Because I would love for a would you? Not a would. Anyway, go ahead. Go ahead, Lee.
Guys, week 16 is Saints at Rams.
Yeah, that'll get flexed. That'll do it, folks.
Out of there. Out of there. Do not get a plane ticket.
Yeah.
Do not get a game ticket. Don't get a hotel room.
Nobody's interested in Derek Carr and John Wofford for week 16 or whatever this is on Thursday.
Why don't they
night.
just flex it now? Like, why even?
Yeah.
Well, we've scheduled the game for these two teams. We're going to flex out of it today.
Now, that is the holiday week, so do you think that make it less likely to want to flex out of it? Because they're like, man, people are making Christmas travel plans. But again, you're going to have 28 days notice. So, yeah, what would be a prime game to be moved into that spot? I mean, Detroit, Minnesota could be good. New England, Denver is supposed to be the night game on Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's going to get flexed. That's not that game's not going to stay there long. All right, what's Week 17, Lee, the final one?
Last one, Jets at Browns.
Yeah, no chance that gets flexed, right?
No, that gets flexed.
You think so?
Really?
Possible.
Aaron Rodgers?
Possible.
Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers at Massage
and
Watson?
Massage
Whoa.
Watson.
Massage Watson?
Wow.
Come on.
That's a shirt.
Wow.
That's a shirt. Will we get in trouble if we made a Massage Watson shirt?
No. You don't think that already exists? There's got to be one out there.
There's got to be one
I
out
don't
there.
know. That's the first I've ever heard that.
There's at least a towel line.
That is freaking phenomenal.
A towel line.
There should be a towel line called
There's a towel line
Massage
that
Watsons.
they moonlight as surfboards. So. You guys haven't seen them out on the Hermosa Pier
wow.
yet? On Manhattan Beach?
Oh, wow. That is
It's not
amazing.
people just absolutely shredding with their
Skimboard.
Deshaun
That
Watson
is-
surfboard towels.
I heard they use them as jet skis,
Yeah.
too. You know?
Say a pizza peel. So basically what we're saying is that they're probably going to have to move the flexing for Thursday night into next year. So they're going to keep
Will
this
they use
around
the
for a little
term
while.
flexing for a Deshaun Watson
No.
game? Maybe they can't flex it because they can't use the word.
Ooh.
We can't flex Cleveland out of the game because
Massage
we can't
Watson.
use. What?
Massage Watson.
That's so good.
There's no way we just thought of that. That had to have been around.
That is not around. I had never heard that.
There's no way.
It totally caught me. It was phenomenal. That
There's
was
no-
the best pool of the show. That might be the best pool of the week.
There's no
Ever.
way.
Literally,
Just say
pool.
ever.